This is the big idea where a big time guest dreams of a what if matchup on Out of the Park Baseball 22. Play what the pros play, the ultimate baseball strategy game. You know the deal. So we play a matchup out right now. And also, this is big. Everything you see today on Out of the Park Baseball 22 is now on your mobile device. You can download Out of the Park Go for free. It's available on iOS and Android. You'll get 3 historic MLB seasons. And if you want more, any individual MLB season from 1901 to 2021 can be purchased right on the app. So let's get down to biz. I'm Scott Braun. We are spending some time with ESPN broadcaster and Cubs TV broadcaster, the great Boog Sciambi, our first fellow play-by-play guest for
Yes.
OOTP's big idea. So does that mean you're going to give us some home run calls today, Boog? Because I've been handling that with most of our guests, but I'm like, finally, I have a friend who's been doing this for years at an elite level.
I'm in. Absolutely. I can give you a little, this one's got a chance. Yeah, we'll get there.
Perfect. Thank you. I need that. I need the relief. Okay. Also, I feel like this is now enough time past what happened for us to do a what if 2003 matchup with the Chicago Cubs actually advancing past the NLCS to the World Series. And I feel like at one point, Boog, maybe for 13-ish years, everyone said too soon, don't do it. Bartman game, NLCS, but they won a World Series title. So now we can have fun with it. So what's the plan here? We're going to play out a World Series with the Chicago Cubs in 2003?
Yeah. I mean, I think that you look back to that team and they were so good, especially down the stretch with that starting rotation. I mean, you look in terms of WAR, their top four guys in wins above replacement were all starting pitchers. So, I mean, it went Pryor, Wood, Zambrano. Matt Clement had a higher WAR than Sammy Sosa did that season. So, I mean, it was the starting pitching that really anchored that team and got them to within, I guess there were 5 outs from the World Series and, ended up coming up short.
And the Yankees ended up losing the World Series to the Marlins. The Yankees had a powerhouse offense. So we're putting the Yankees in the World Series against the Cubs. But wait, who won the World Series in 2003?
The Marlins.
Oh.
Yeah.
So tell us what you were doing back in 03.
It says it right there. I was doing radio for the Florida Marlins with Dave Van Horn. And I was I was fortunate enough to get the World Series ring from 03, but that was Josh Beckett basically down 3-1. Josh Beckett had never thrown a complete game, and he threw a complete game and a shutout to make it a 3-2 Cubs lead, and then the Marlins pulled off the 2 wins in Chicago, and then he ended up being the World Series MVP. He was it was pretty amazing the job that he did, and the Marlins able to come back from being down 2-1 to the Yankees and obviously 3-1 to the Cubs.
Yeah, Marlins had some fortunate bounces like the Steve Bartman catch in the NLCS. But that wasn't the only thing. Alex Gonzalez made a key error too.
He did. And look, it's one of those things. I think I understand the psychological things, but you're still allowed to get people out after that ball doesn't get caught in left and the ground ball doesn't get turned into a double play at short. And credit to guys like Derek Lee and Mike Mordecai for coming up with big hits.
Mm-hmm. That's true. Yeah. And hey, the Marlins end up winning it all. But now here we are, Boog, ready to play out a what if World Series matchup between the Yankees and the Cubs. So let's begin. Okay, Boog. So let's set this up. Yankees are going to be the home squad because they made it to the World Series. We're going to play at Yankee Stadium. We're going to have H's. And also, it looks like it's going to be a little bit of a tough weather night, 54 degrees with some rain at Yankee Stadium. So we'll have some fun with that. Yeah. We'll see what that produces.
Hey, we're ready. It's cold in Chicago.
That's true. Rain or shine, we can handle it. As long as they don't postpone the game because we're only here for tonight. Okay. Okay. So let's first off set the optimal scenario for the New York Yankees. So let's figure out who should be starting and what this
Yep,
lineup's going to look like for New York. And correct me if I'm wrong, I'm assuming you're going to manage the team that you broadcast these days, the Chicago Cubs.
I am.
Okay. So who should pitch for the Yanks?
All right. So when you look at their team from then, you got a number of different options, but I think it really comes down to either Messina or Clemens, and I'm actually inclined to lean towards Messina in that spot.
Yeah, and it looks like he's rated a little bit higher during this season, and he's got more control, so he could be even more trouble. And Clemens out of the bullpen would be pretty scary. Okay, so I'm with you.
Yep.
Let's put Messina in there to start the game, and Mike that year at a ERA plus 100. You guys at 130, which was better than Clemens. Made 31, led the Yankees in innings, strikeouts. Actually, did make a relief appearance in Game 7 of the 03 ALCS. But the Hall of Famer is going to start things off. And then let's set this ridiculous lineup for the New York Yankees, where actually Posada was top 3 in MVP that year.
Yeah, it's. I mean, a lineup that is just absolutely loaded. It's pretty ridiculous. The power that team. I mean, you're looking at that group. With Soriano and obviously Giambi was dealing with some stuff, but I mean, still a big time producer, 41 homers that year. And Posada, I don't think gets talked about enough out of that core group in terms of just how good he was offensively. And then, I mean, you almost forget. I love seeing Ruben Sierra hitting, in the 9 spot or thereabouts, and playing right field.
And this is set pretty well. They had switch hitters, which the Yankees were known for years. There's 3 switch hitters in here. They're going righty lefty. This looks pretty solid. Are you cool with keeping it this way? This looks quite optimal.
Yeah, I think the only thing that I would probably do is probably take Bernie Williams and put him in the 2 spot, just because the OBP and walks are probably a little higher, and I'd probably drop Matsui down just to do it that way. But I just that would be the only thing. And I think you can't really go wrong with this lineup.
No. So all right, so let's do that. Let's put Bernie 2, and then you're still going righty lefty switch, lefty. Should Matsui go above Nick Johnson?
Sure. I mean, but it's you're talking about. I mean, Nick Johnson is a base clogger. Not that Matsui's fast, but he's a big time OBP guy. That was one of the things. When you look back, Nick Johnson's career, he's never able to totally stay healthy, but he's a guy that had a real good idea of the strike zone and more doubles power, but he really got on base. So I'm fine with that.
Okay, cool. All right, so we'll put him 7. Yeah, and that year he had a 422 OBP, so he was great. Just keeping him on the field was the problem. You're right. And all right, here we go. Pressure's on. So I think, and we looked at the game here. This tells you where the advantages are in the lineup. The
Yep.
Yankees are somewhat heavily favored, but the bottom of my screen here is where the Cubs are going to have the big advantage, and that's in the pitching department, or at least an advantage. I don't want to say big advantage. I mean, they were good Yankee pitchers.
Yep.
So let's start on the pitching side. How are you drawing this thing up? Who's starting?
It's got to be Mark Pryor. I mean, he was 3rd in the Cy Young that year. I think Gagne won it, but he was their dominant guy. Wood was really good, but I think you go Pryor, and then if you want to get clever, you could have Kerry come out of the bullpen. But that was Mark Pryor's window was pretty limited, but in the time span, he was for a few years one of the better pitchers out there, and certainly that year he was one of the best starting pitchers in the game.
245 Ks and 211 in the 3rd innings, and that was before everyone was striking out the world. And Pryor's ERA plus was 179. He was great.
Yeah.
Okay. So again, Pryor's in there, and Kerry Wood can come out of the bullpen too. He's done it.
I mean, that's what I'm saying. He comes in throwing, a bazillion, and then that slurvy breaking ball that's just so hard to hit. But those are the guys right there. Those two. I mean, those are their top two most valuable players according to War, Pryor, and Wood. And yeah, they were phenomenal.
And this is a winner take all, one game, all hands on deck. So hey, you can
Love it.
piggyback Wood and Pryor and say goodnight Yanks potentially if it's working out.
So good. Yes, that's right.
Okay, so let's set this lineup and then let's get going here. So what do you want this to look like? And of course, you've got some guys on the bench like Karros and Baco and Goodwin and Glanville. So what do you think? And remember, Lofton and Ramirez were the late season additions too.
Gosh, the only thing with this lineup that I don't love is I think I would I know the left right thing, situationally, but I don't love Corey Patterson hitting third. I think, I know he had a good year. I still think that for me, I would be looking at Sammy hitting third, Aramis fourth, and maybe Patterson fifth. And then I know, where Randall Simon is. I understand you want to manipulate some of the other things, but I got to have Moises Alou hitting a little higher as well. So I think I'll go. Yeah, you got it for me there. So that works right there with Moises hitting sixth. I mean, he's a guy who has had success in the postseason, was a big part. I think he probably should have won the World Series MVP in 1997 when the Marlins won it all the first time and Livan Hernandez was the MVP. But Mo Alou, a big-time playoff performer and a really good player.
I like it. I like it a lot. And, this Cubs team actually was not a great offensive team. They were known for
No,
their
they weren't. Yeah, they finished in, the bottom 10. I think they were 20th in the majors in runs, and they were about run prevention. It's ironic, though, isn't it? I mean, look, this Yankees team could really score, but when you look at the names and you look at the season for the 03 Cubs, it looks like a pretty good offensive team. I wouldn't expect that it would be the type of team that would be, 20th out of 30 teams in runs, but that ended up being the case. So you're right. It was a below average offensive team. Not bad, but just not that wasn't their thing. Starting pitching was the anchor for this group.
Yes. And that's where I think, you might be able to squeeze out a win against a very strong Yankees club. Because of course the Yankees lost in that World Series. So they're looking to prove that they should have won if the Cubs made it. So that's the whole scenario we're playing out here on Big Ideas. So we are going to manage the Cubs on the road. We're going to set the Yankees to computer AI. So that's Joe Torre and company taking over. And we are all set to go on a rainy night in the Bronx in 2003. Boog Sciambi, are you ready for the big idea?
I am ready. Let's go.
Let's play ball, baby.
Yes.
Off to Yankee Stadium for a classic matchup, and we'll start with Mike Messina against Kenny Lofton. So you're up first here, and you know the deal. Swing away, take pitch, bunt for hit. Let me know what you want to do on each AB, and let's get rolling.
We're getting right after it. Kenny Lofton, let's bunt for a hit. Let's just get them on their heels. Bunt for a hit immediately.
Wow. I like it. And hey, there were definitely more bunts back then. Messina deals. And Lofton missed it. All right, so strike one.
I'm going to have him try it again.
One strike against him. Let's see if he lays it down. It popped up to first. Johnson has it for out number one.
Ouch. I'm so not the bunt guy, by the way, but I just needed to do it. Kenny Lofton, I mean, back in the day, he had that combo, right? I mean, the OBP combo with the ability to handle the bat and the great speed.
Yeah, and this could be low scoring, so I liked the call. Now you got Gonzalez who knows how to get on base too.
Swing away. Let's go.
All right, here we go. Gonzalez with Sosa on deck. Little squibber in on the hands, and he finds the gap. and he will truck into second with a 1-out double.
I like it.
Very nice. And this was your big move. You said, hey, let me put Sammy 3, Aramis 4. So we'll see how Sammy looks in at-bat number 1.
Well, look, I mean, I'm going to have him swing away, but this is the whole point, right? Because you know, Sammy's the guy that makes the other team hold its breath, and the other team's fans hold their breath. So, like, everybody that's coming in to the stadium in the boogie down right now, they may not be at their seat yet. They're stopping, and it's, oh my God, Sammy's at the plate. I hope he doesn't homer.
Yeah, this was 40 home run Sammy Sosa in 2003, popping one up. And it is caught by Aaron Boone for out number 2.
Darn. All
Here's
right.
Aramis
Well,
Ramirez.
swing away,
Swinging
baby.
away. Let's
Yep.
do it. And he takes ball 4. 3-1 pitch outside. So 2 aboard for your Cubbies in the top of the first against Messina, and that gets you to Corey Patterson.
By the way, Aramis Ramirez, go look at the career numbers. Really underrated player. He was a very good player.
I agree.
Like one
he
of
was
the better
fantastic
players
for a long time.
Yeah. Yeah. Yep. No question. All right, Corey
Acquired in the
Patterson, let's go.
5-player deal with the Pirates, right?
Yeah, that's right.
Yes.
I mean, that was they made all those moves and turned over their roster as that season went on, and you know, Aramis eventually became kind of a mainstay there for a few years. So he was he was a big part of the Cubs' that success in terms of that group in 03 and I guess as well in 07 and 08, right?
Yeah, I mean, here I have season averages for him 01 to 2012. He was 290, 28 homer, 97 RBI guy on average in 139 game average per season. He was great.
Yep.
All right, so he's on. Here's Corey Patterson.
386 homers, Scotty.
Yeah,
he had 386. That's amazing.
The Cubs fans, they liked him, right? They liked Aramis.
Yes. Yeah, no doubt.
All right, so let's see if you can get some early action here because, you know, I don't know where this game could go, but I can see it being 2-1. I can see it being 10-4. So let's see if you can get some offense here early. You're going to swing away with Corey?
I am.
Let's do it. Runners on first and second. A little pressure on Mike Messina in the first. That's popped up. Shallow right, caught. Inning over. 2 left stranded, and it's Mark Pryor time against Derek Jeter. Let's go.
All right, so now in this spot, the one thing that I can't have happen is I can't have Jeter with one of his opposite field singles on the first pitch from Pryor. It cannot happen. I feel like that was every single postseason game with Derek Jeter. He'd come up, he'd hack at the first pitch, and he'd hit a rocket single. So, whatever we got to do to make that not happen, I can't have it happen.
So there's a few things. We could pitch out. We could pitch around. I mean, pitch around, he still might go after it. I've seen that happen before. What do you want to try?
You know what? No, I'm going to I'm going to pitch to batter. I'm going to pitch to batter and just trust Mark Pryor. I'm going to be really upset, Scotty, if they're
nasty that year. Let's see. And there he goes, other way, but it's caught.
Okay.
He did go oppo.
Wow.
But it landed in Sammy Sosa's glove. So I think you did well there.
Thank you.
Dodged a bullet.
Thankfully.
Here's Bernie. Ready to pitch to Bernie?
Yeah, let's go. Pryor winds and fires.
And walks him. A little inside. Bernie's on.
All right, be careful. Bernie can run a little.
Yeah. So what do you want to do now with a runner on first when you're going to pitch? Do you want to keep Randall Simon close with Bernie or back him up?
Yeah.
And also, do you want to set up double play depth?
We'll hold the runner on and we'll set up double play depth.
Okay, let's do it. Double play depth. We'll hold the runner. It's Fonzie, former Cub. Check swing on an 0-2, and he went around. Two gone. We're still holding Bernie.
We're still holding Bernie.
And pitching straight up to Mr. Giambi.
Yeah.
All right, let's do it.
Kicks and
Jason Giambi strikes out. Look at Mark Pryor go with a couple Ks to end the first.
Sciambi managing against Giambi.
Have you ever managed like this?
No, it's awesome.
Trust me, we've done this with Buck Showalter, Jim Bowden. If things get tight in the 7th and the 8th, Hart's gonna. Hart, I think, was already beaten a little bit fast for Jeter. It's really gonna amp up.
I know it.
All right, so here we go. Moises Alou in the 6 hole.
Swing away.
And swinging away. Let's go. 280, 22 homers, 91 RBIs in 2003. And that one he got under. And it's caught in left by Matsui.
So Mo retired. And now Randall Simon, the former Brave, among others.
Yes.
For swinging away.
Swinging?
Maybe he'll get into one. Yeah.
Lefty batter. That's in the air. And drifting in to make the catch is Bernie. 2 outs.
Okay.
Alex Gonzalez is up. By the way, I'm letting you get comfortable for a couple innings, and then I'm going to make you describe a couple innings. So, but I want you to feel like you've got the rhythm down. But here's Alex Gonzalez.
You know, it's funny. Alex Gonzalez, a guy that grew up around the same time in the same age group with Mike Lowell, Alex Rodriguez, Raul Ibanez. All those guys played together. And at least Mike Lowell maintains to me that when they were kids, the best player among all of them was this guy in Miami.
Wow. So he was the phenom when he was younger.
He was the guy, yeah.
And he was good in the playoffs in this season at the plate, and in that NLCS, he was great at the plate. It's just the one error that Cubs fans remember, of course. So,
I mean, he had 20 homers. So, he's a good player.
3 homers, 7 RBIs in that NLCS. Nobody on, so swinging away.
Yep.
Let's do it. Top 2. Cubs had some traffic and this time it is a 1-2-3 second for Mike Messina picking up a little steam, and we go back to Pryor against Posada, who might be the most dangerous player during this season for this team.
Mark Pryor's still going to strike him out right here.
Let's go. 281, 30 homers, 101 RBIs, popped up in the infield. Who's calling for it? And it's Grudzalani.
Grudzy.
Yes. Hideki Matsui was very clutch for the Yankees in his time in the postseason, especially in 2009. Here he is in the 6 hole.
Yeah, another guy ended up being just a really good player.
Yep. Pitching normal, and they're shifting a little bit to the left, the outfield. That's what you've got your other coaches
just pitch him
involved.
normal.
Are you okay with that? Yeah.
Yeah, I am. Let's get after him.
Okay. Matsui to deep center, and it's off the top of the wall. Almost left the yard. He's into second with a double. That was close.
Yeah, and he's always had good pop. I mean, that's one of the things when he came over, he found, his power stroke continued to get greater and greater. And, he figured it out in a way to become a super productive player.
2009 World Series MVP, showing a little clutchness in 2003. Yeah. Now it's Nick Johnson.
Nick Johnson.
So are we setting up anything special here, or we're okay?
No, we're not holding him on, and we'll play regular. Nick Johnson can't run. I mean, he's a big-time prospect. Larry Bowa's nephew. The best story that was told to me Andy Fox, who's from the Sacramento area, and that's where Nick Johnson is from. And so he knows Larry Boa, who's from out that way as well. And I remember Boa was part of the coaching staff in 03 with the Phillies, and Andy Fox saw, or maybe it might have even been 02, but Andy Fox seeing Larry Boa and saying, hey, congratulations on your nephew making the major leagues. And if this isn't the most Larry Boa response, his response was, now he'll see how bleeping hard it is.
That is such a Boa response. That's good.
Yes.
Always a gamer, even with family.
Yeah.
That's great. All right, so
Yeah.
let's do this. Nick Johnson, swing and a miss, and Boa's probably watching. I think Larry just threw something at the computer.
I think you're right.
All right, two God. Here's a friend of yours, Aaron Boone.
My guy.
Yeah.
Let's pitch to him.
Okay. He sends it into center, and Boone's got himself a knock. Throw coming in is late. Aaron Boone, your boy, delivers for the Yankees, and it's 1-0.
So Aaron Boone had a really, really rough World Series in 03. You go back to that World Series and just he hit the big home run, obviously, to get him there against Tim Wakefield. But when you look at the numbers he put up in the World Series, it was he had a really tough postseason, especially, let's see, in the World Series he was 3 for 21.
Ooh.
Yeah.
He did have a homer, right?
He did have a homer in that World Series, but he hit 170 in that postseason, and it was frustrating for him. Every once in a while, I showed you this, and I send Aaron a picture of that every once in a while. And then also there's a bottle opener. Alex Gonzalez, in extra innings in the 11th of Game 4, hit a walk-off homer against Jeff Weaver, and it's on a bottle opener, my call. So I sent that to Aaron, and I sent it to him like years after it, and he didn't find it funny.
No, huh? Well, he might get a good smile out of what he just did. I think he's a little busy right now, but one day we'll tell him that he had an RBI knock, especially if it's the difference in this game. Who knows? But
yeah,
a little troll action. I love it. All right, so Booney's on first. Sierra's up in the 9-hole, the switch hitter. Pitch to him. Are we holding Booney? Or, I mean, he could move a little bit.
We're not holding Booney.
No? All right.
Not holding.
That spits to left field, and here comes another base hit for this Yankee offense. Look at the bottom of their order producing.
How about that? Man. All right. And now it's Jeter. Be careful here. I'm still pitching to him.
Yeah. Pitch
Get
to him.
after
Yep.
him.
Let's do it. Jeter into center. And he's clutch. But the runners stay just station to station.
Yes.
So it's not an RBI. Nice throw in there from center from Kenny Lofton. But, I mean, trouble's brewing here for Mark Pryor.
Yeah. I mean, he's got to get Bernie Williams, or I may need to get Kerry Wood up.
Okay. So, pitching to Bernie with 2 outs, bases loaded. Let's do this. Ball 4. He walked in the run, missed on a curveball. Wow. 2-0 Yankees.
All right, get Kerry Wood up and visit the mound.
Yeah, I like the mound visit option too. To just and Mark Pryor is a pitching coach now for the Dodgers, so
I know
you probably would appreciate this. Let's visit. You're going to get a reply from him. And you know, Mark, when he was pitching, very simple, didn't say much. He just goes, "I feel fine."
Yes. No,
that's
and he's that's the way he is. And he's somebody I love talking to now as a pitching coach, and I can remember even, back as a player, and, Larry Rothschild was their pitching coach, is their pitching coach here, and yeah, he's just real even.
Yes. So maybe he gets a strikeout here. It's a big AB. Alfonso Soriano. Ready to go?
Yep, let's go. Pitch.
Fonzie sends it to center, and Lofton dives and has it! Diving catch by Kenny Lofton. Wow, that might be the play of the game.
That's what I'm talking about.
That was huge, Boog. I mean, if he misses that and it gets past him, we might be, just going through story time for the rest of the day.
That's what I'm saying.
Woo! All right. Top three.
Here we go.
Damian Miller.
Swing away. Yep.
Let's do this. 2 runs for the Yanks in the bottom of the second. And look at Damian Miller coming through. He had some good times with the Diamondbacks. And it's a single to start the third.
So Miller aboard. And he lost.
And he's like, Boog, don't make me bunt anymore.
All right, swing away.
You got it. Kenny to left, and it's caught by Matsui out there for the out.
All right, let's see if Gonzalez can get something happening with a guy first.
Let's do it. Messina's at 37 pitches entering this AB, and he strikes him out.
Wow.
This is your guy.
There's my guy, Sammy. Sammy's got to lean on one right here.
Miller's on first, 2 outs. Sosa to shallow left, and it was hanging up for a while for Aaron Boone to make the catch, stranding another runner, and we're on to the home third.
Now, is Kerry Wood still up, or what's the deal?
So let's check. Kerry Wood is up, and he's ready. Eventually,
he's ready.
Your bullpen coach will sit him down when, he's felt like he's tossed enough, and he'll still be pretty ready sitting down. So you can ride Pryor for a little bit if you'd like to see if he, do you want to go batter to batter, something like that here in the third?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
So we'll start with Sciambi.
Okay.
And he rips one to right. I mean, this is a good offense.
Yeah. It's really good offense. You think back, it's like those 03-04 Yankees and Red Sox teams. They were just ahead of everything, and they were take and rake. And I wouldn't say that either one of those teams were great defensively, but man, they could put it on you offensively. There's a lot of depth with power and OBP to both those lineups.
The Yankees in 03 were top 5 in the majors in runs, homers, walks, OBP, OPS. I mean, they were doing it all.
Yeah. Yeah, no doubt.
So what are you thinking with Posada up? What's the plan?
I think I'm going to bring in Kerry Wood.
Okay.
Yeah, and I'll text Mark Pryor and apologize to him, but look, we got to win this game.
Yeah, I mean, I'm surprised. I thought, it's tough to balance. I mean, we knew this Yankee offense was going to be ridiculous, but Kerry Wood was so good that year. I'm a little surprised, but hey, it happened.
No doubt.
Kerry might give you 6, though, so let's see what he's got.
Well, that's what I'm saying. And then, my next guy, I'll be able to get Big Z up too, right?
Yeah, of course.
Get Zambrano up if I want.
One game. Yes.
Yeah. All right.
If Wood gets in trouble. So let's see what Kerry brings. And he's Mr. Strikeout that year. Versus Posada. I'm guessing you're not worried about Sciambi at first. But do you want double play depth?
Let's do double play depth, sure.
All right. Let's see if Wood can get a K. or a ground ball. It's a payoff pitch coming here. 3-2. Ball 4. Kerry Wood enters this game.
Harry.
A little bit different scenario for him that he's used to. I mean, how often did he enter a game in the third inning? Probably never.
And with a guy on base, it's not easy. I get it.
So now 2 on for Matsui. Back to double play depth.
Get after him. Pitch. Yeah.
Double play depth. Okay. Ready?
Sure.
Let's do this. Kerry Wood versus Jason Giambi. Socks one deep left field and caught in the corner for out number 1. Whew.
Yeah.
Now
all right, now Nick Johnson. Just get right after him.
Mr. Bench Coach here, Scotty B. I'm going to ask you, can we do the double play depth again? I'm looking for a
I mean, you know
ground
what?
ball
It's
that
not,
gets you out of this. No?
I know, but Nick Johnson's so slow. Like, Nick Johnson's the
normal?
slowest guy on either team. Yeah.
Okay.
It's fine.
So we'll just play straight up. And we'll toss another 3-2 to Nick Johnson, and that's ball 4. A couple walks for Wood in this inning.
Wow. So they're all loaded up again.
Yeah. And look who it is.
Oh, Booney. I feel like I want to go get my bottle opener.
That's what you'll have, no matter the results of what happens here.
Let's go infield in.
Okay, we're in.
Let's pitch.
Big pitch coming, and it's popped up. No, it's sky, deep left. That's caught. And that'll score a run, though. Sack fly for Booney. He's got 2 ribbies tonight. It's 3-0 Yanks.
All right.
They're on the corner
Two down now.
Sierra.
Ruben. You ever seen, Ruben Sierra had like a Latin music album that he put out years ago. That's true.
It sounds like something I need to Google in about an hour.
You do, because I was working in Miami at the time, and I came out one day, I think it was my birthday, and Levitard left the Ruben Sierra CD in my car as a birthday present. That's true.
Amazing. Wow. So, hey, he was on the team with Bernie Williams, who we know has some musical talent. I don't know if those two combined forces in the clubhouse, but that might have been enjoyable.
That's a good question.
Good move by Dan, though. All right, so we'll see if Ruben Sierra's got some tunes for us here in the third. Another big AP. Anything special, or we're pitching?
No, let's go get after him. Come on.
All right, let's do it. Back to the action. Ruben Sierra drives it to right, and it falls. And that's 4-0 Yankees on a run-scoring single for Ruben Sierra. I mean, this offense is on fire right now against really good pitching.
All right, get up Carlos Zambrano, I think.
Let's get him. Big Z warming up.
Wow.
It's early, but it's tough.
My what if is turning into a nightmare a little bit here,
Yeah, but anytime you're feeling uneasy, just rub the ring a little, put it in your hands. Remember that this is just a dream.
I know. Wow. All right, so Zambrano's up, and now Kerry's got to face Jeter.
Yes.
And they're at the corners. All right, let's go double play depth. Oh, there's 2 outs.
No, we got 2 outs. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just pitch to him?
Yep. Kind of want
Just
him
need
to
one
drill
more.
him.
This inning's. Well, you struck him out. You tied him up. There it is. Perfect. All right. I think we're gonna try and switch up the vibe a little bit. So you've got
All
4,
right.
5, and 6 to up with Aramis Ramirez. So
Okay.
if you can, you can mix in a little bit of the Boog's finest play-by-play action. The legend here, Boog
All
Sciambi,
right.
with us on Big Idea. Let's see if this helps things.
All right. Aramis Ramirez up here facing Mike Messina, who's so far pitched quite well. 3 shutout innings on 2 hits. Ramirez going to swing away. We're ready to go. Here comes the pitch from Messina. And that one is hit into, where did it go? I can't see it.
Left field.
Matsui makes the catch.
Yes. Caught and left.
Caught and left.
We'll do a tandem action here. All right, so Patterson's up.
And now it's Corey Patterson. 1 away, bases empty. 4-0 here in the Bronx. And Corey's going to swing away. Mike Messina winds, fires. And that one is on the inside corner with a sinker. And Messina, second strikeout. He's punched out 2. 2 down here in the 4th. The batter will be Moises Alou. Mo's going to swing away. No batting gloves for Moises Alou. Here comes a pitch. And a swing and a miss. He struck him out. And the Cubs go 1, 2, 3. Mike Messina dealing. Man.
That didn't work out like I wanted it to, but
No,
let's roll with it a little more.
All right, here we go. Zambrano's still up. Kerry Wood will go back to work as he'll face Bernie Williams. Switch hitter batting left. Kerry ready to pitch. And here comes. And a swing and a ball hit into left for a base hit. It's a single for Bernie Williams. Wow, the hits just keep on coming for the Yankees. What's on here? Pitching. All right, if Soriano reaches here, I'm making a move. We will play Simon hold the run. We'll play him to hold the runner, and we'll do double play down. So it's tight. My guess is Soriano never hits the ball. Anyway. And that pitch is swung on and hit into right field. And he makes the catch. So Sammy Sosa makes the grab. And that is out number 1. Here comes Jason Giambi.
Any interest in DP?
Yeah, let's do that. Oh, let's go,
Should we
Woody.
hold Bernie?
Let's play behind Bernie.
Yeah, there it is.
Yeah! Strike 3, and he got the slider past him. I love it. So now 2 down, and here's Jorge Posada. 4-0 Yankees. X. Let's pitch the batter. Get right after him. And that one is cut on. Where'd it go?
Left side, ground ball, and that is the inning. Kerry Wood's picking it up a little bit.
Yes, he is. So now we go top 5?
Yes.
All right, Randall Simon. Cubs have been limited to 2 hits. Simon's going to swing away.
And he pops it up, Boog, and who's calling for it? It is the Aaron Boone show so far tonight.
It has been the Aaron Boone show. I feel like we've been hitting a lot of pop-ups.
We have.
Mike Messina, pop-up inducer.
He's been great. Got to get him out of here.
Yeah, good. I know. Got to figure out a way. Alex Gonzalez, let's try to bunt for a hit.
Nice. I like it. 65 pitches from Messina so far, and he missed it. A little outside, and he went around with the swing.
I mean, we've tried to bunt for a hit twice, and we missed both of them.
Yeah.
I mean, I thought this was 2003 when everybody had good fundamentals.
I agree. Should we try it again?
No.
No. One, two, shift to center, and caught. Good one on it, Boog, but not enough. Deep fly ball central, and there's 2 outs.
And Bernie caught it. Damn it. All
Yeah.
right. Was I allowed to curse there? Was that all right? Sorry.
You what?
I said, was I allowed to say damn it there?
Oh, of course.
Yeah, all right.
We're on Twitch and YouTube. Damn, it's very clean. You're good. And also, I'll let you know that the biggest comeback for the Cubs in 2003 was a 6-run deficit. So you're in range.
All right. Yes, we are. Okay, so here we go. Swing away.
Damian
Let's
Miller.
go. Come on, Damian Miller.
He had the base hit first time up. That's right back to Messina. Man, Messina is pumping right now.
He is dealing. So we go to the bottom of the 5th. I feel like I'm really pushing things, but like Wood settled in. Let's do that. So we'll pitch to Matsui.
Okay, let's do it. Yeah, and Wood looks like he's still in decent range in the stamina department, although Hideki clocks one to right.
And Hideki Matsui could hit.
Yeah.
He could hit. And now Nick Johnson.
Any interest?
Wood on. How are you going to play this? Let's go double play depth. Try and get a ground ball. Let's try pitch to contact. See how that works.
I like it. And you do get some contact, but not enough time for second. The throw to first, and he's safe.
Oh, my gosh.
A lazy toss from Kerry Wood, Boog.
That's ridiculous. Unless they put Nick Johnson in a golf cart, there's no way he's beating out an infield base hit. No chance.
We've been talking about his slow legs, and he legs out an infield hit and then points to the dugout and says, "I hear you, Boog."
Yeah. Yeah, that's on me. It's fair. Golly. All right, here's Aaron Boone, who's been a thorn in my side.
Yes. Double play depth?
2 on, no.
Can we do triple play depth?
Yeah, let's do it. Let's do pitch to contact again. Booney's going to hit into a triple play.
All right. I would love to see it. He does make contact, but it's the center. And it's caught, and everyone stays put. So you get your out.
All right, so runners good?
Yep. Double play depth
so now
with Ruben Sierra.
1 away, double play depth, and Ruben Sierra.
Are you trying to get feisty with your pitch to contact? I would suggest this bench coach just pitching to him because I could smell a Kerry Wood strikeout here.
Okay, all right, I'm in.
Let's do it. Yeah, let's go.
Ah. Did you know what was going to happen there?
I didn't. I just felt like we haven't seen enough of the swing and miss stuff from Kerry Wood. So with the 9-hitter up and Sierra's had some success, law of averages, you take a chance sometimes.
All right, now it's Derek Jeter. Got to strike him out. Trying to find the Ruben Sierra album, by the way. Man.
Oh, the pitch gets away while you're looking.
No.
And it's a passed ball. Both runners move up. So you have first base open, but it's 1-0 to Jeter. Any thoughts on pitching around? But then you'd have Bernie up, and this is righty on righty. So anything fancy here, or just try and strike him out?
We got to pitch to him. You got to pitch to him.
Okay. Let's do
Here's
this.
the album, the Ruben Sierra album, by the way. There it is, right there.
And hey, perfect. I think that was the good luck charm. You finding the Ruben Sierra album turns into a center field fly ball out.
That's what I'm talking about.
All right, so we've played 5, Boog. We need some offense from your Cubbies.
It's hard, I mean, look, Mike Messina is a guy, did that spike curveball. And as, he was initially drafted out of Stanford, he had amazing stuff. But then he got to this place where the stuff was still really good, but the pitchability was incredible, super smart. He was a guy that did, homework, I think, in a way that was ahead of his time. So, yeah, it's again, we talked about it, this is not a great Cubs lineup. And you're going up against a guy who is a Hall of Famer.
Yeah, 5-time All-Star, 7-time Gold Glover. I mean,
Yep.
he was the man for the Yankees that year. Pitched really well, 3.5-ish ERA in a time when there was a lot of offense in the game. And he's at 78 pitches, and we were looking up pitch counts. He actually reached 120 plus pitches in outings 4 times. So I'm looking at the stamina meter right here, Boog, and he's still a little bit in green range. So he's really still feeling himself.
That's amazing. Yeah. It's just changed, hasn't it? It's amazing.
Yeah. You want to take a pitch just to mess with him? I don't know.
Let's take a pitch, sure. This is the guy to do it with.
Yeah. Kenny Lofton, ball is low. It's 1-0.
Let's try bunt for a hit.
All right. See if he can make contact this time. And he missed it.
Scotty, what is going on?
I'm freaking out because I run spring training for you. I'm your bench coach. And no one knows fundamentals anymore.
God. You're supposed to run spring training. You're my bench coach. So the bench coach runs spring training. You're the one that was in charge of bunting drills. Let's go. All right, here we go.
The problem, Boog, is instead of bunt drills, I forgot, and I told them all to hit the gym and just do Sammy Sosa bicep curls.
All right, let's go, Kenny. Get on base.
Swinging away?
Yep.
All right. Ball and a strike. Lofton is on base for you. Lead off single in the 6th.
Love it.
Fred Solonic. Great contact guy.
Yeah. Now, can we do a little hit and run? Hey, you know what? That's not smart.
But it's for nothing, right?
Yeah, I'm not doing that. All right. Let's have him take a pitch.
Okay. He does, and it's a slider, and it misses. So you get a little more favorable count, 1-0. Do you want to take another?
Let's take one more.
Okay. 1-0. Inside corner changeup was in there. 1-1.
Oh. All right, swing away here.
Ball and a strike with Lofton on. Gonzalez got the middle base hit. Lofton
there you go. All right.
Second.
All right. So 2 on and nobody out, and here's our chance.
Nothing fancy here, right? Unless you want to take a pitch.
Yeah, let's swing away.
All right, let's do it. And the count runs full, and Sammy takes a pitch that sails away. Base is full of Cubbies for Boog Sciambi in the 6th. Let's go.
Go. Oh, and here's the guy. I feel good about this. Swing away.
94 pitches for Mike Messina, and he struck him out.
Wow.
Oh. I didn't want to jinx it, Boog. I was going to say Aramis hit the first playoff grand slam in Cubs history.
Oh, wow. So bases loaded and 1 out.
Yes.
Corey Patterson. I didn't remember that Corey Patterson had the type of year that Corey Patterson had here. Like when I looked at the stats that season, I didn't remember that Corey Patterson had that type of year. To be honest with you, I didn't remember Corey Patterson ever putting up a year like that where 298, 329, 511. I mean, it's by far the best year of his career. And OPS wise, it's the only year that he had an OPS plus over 100. So it's the only year he had an above average. So I just didn't remember it. Now it was only in 83 games. But it took me a little while to sort of, think back to that. I remember him as being, really fast. He had some juice. He has, as the guys from Baseball Prospectus like to call it, he was hacktastic. I mean, I'm looking at Corey Patterson. His career batting average is 252. His career OBP is 290. So his career on-base percentage was 38 points above his batting average. Like, there's just nobody like that anymore.
No, and he was a pull hitter. Yeah. It's wild.
So
that's
we'll
crazy.
let him hit. Let's go.
This could be your unsung hero. Not getting enough attention.
That's right.
It's back to Messina. He goes home for the force. I mean, Mike Messina was an excellent fielder. Ooh.
He was great. Yeah.
My heart's breaking a little right now, Boog. Bases loaded, nobody out. Messina on the ropes. He's past 100 pitches. He's still going. And here's a Lou, who you put in the 6-hole on purpose. I'm trying to see if one of these buttons gets pressed and turns into something big here, lineup-wise.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, Mike Messina won 7 Gold Gloves. Yeah, we're swinging away.
All right, let's get something big here. To left, and it falls. That's one. Here comes another. And the play at the plate is not in time. He's safe. 2 RBI knock for Moises Salou. It's 4-2.
Told you, Moises Salou, he is a postseason guy. He is one of those dudes that likes being up in a big spot.
You're in this thing, Boog. 4-2.
I know. Can I tell you a funny Moises Salou story?
Please.
So, the first year, Moises Salou was on the 97 Marlins, and he eventually signed, he moved to the Astros and then eventually signed as a free agent with the Cubs. And I remember seeing him his first year with the Cubs. And I saw him and I said, Mo, how you enjoying Chicago? And he said, it's good, man. Too many day games though, bro. And I looked at him and I was like, did that sneak up on you? So he wasn't a fan of all the day games.
Well, and I get it. I mean, he probably wants to sleep in. A lot of guys.
Yeah, I get it, but Scotty, like that one's been out there for a little while. Like it'd be kind of like me. Right. It'd be like me taking the job as the play-by-play guy with the Cubs and being like, the thing I didn't really know was that they played so many day games. I didn't realize that they were going to be firing up 120, 50 of their 81 home games. I just didn't see that coming. You know what I mean?
Moises, I guess, was busy just focusing on the game and not realizing, or maybe it was one of those things where someone said something to him, but it doesn't really sink in until you're actually setting the alarm clock for whatever, 8:30. That's
probably more what it is, yeah.
And it just hits you. It kind of smacks you every morning. And, well, he didn't spend a ton of time with the Cubbies. Maybe that's why.
Night game, and he delivered.
Yes, exactly. And now Randall Simon, who, had pretty nice numbers with the Cubs in limited time.
Here's average. What I'm doing right here. Are you ready for this?
Yes.
I am pinch hitting Eric Karros for Randall Simon.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah. I'm going straight up veteran. geezer, Eric Karros, I can call him that because I know him, still has probably, like, Scotty, you have really good hair, right? Like, you got good hair. But, like, Eric Karros has serious show hair. Even,
Yeah.
I don't know how old Eric Karros is now. He's got to be probably close to 70 or so. Just kidding, Eric. But he's got great hair. He's got great hair.
Yeah, he does.
So we're
It's
going to
like
let him
this
hit here.
California flow. You know, you watch him on Fox, and you're like, this guy is made for television after his playing career, and here he is.
Yep.
All right, so we're doing this. Karros into the 7 hole, and he'll play first base.
Yep.
Boom. Simon's out. Big move here in the 6th. And let's get back to the action here. You hear that crowd. Big moment. Alou and Patterson on. 2 runs in. Swinging away.
Yep.
Eric Karros into the game. Flow and all. I mean, deep center, but caught about 10 feet in front of the track. I like the idea.
Almost. Yeah.
I just got to put him at first. I forgot. Hey, Eric, go back out to first. You know.
He's ready.
Okay. So you did a little damage, Boog. Now we're in the home 6th. Kerry Wood still going.
Keep going.
Starting with Bernie. Hit him.
Wow. I feel like we've gotten like one first batter. The leadoff hitters have gotten on base for the Yankees, huh?
Yes. It's been
a problem.
I feel like every inning there's traffic from the Yankees. So Fonzie's up. You want to do a little double play depth?
No, let's keep it normal because I don't think Fonzie's going to hit on the ground.
Okay. Want to pitch to him, try and get a strikeout?
Let's get a strikeout.
Let's see, Kerry. It is on the ground. There's 1.
Oh, no.
There's 2.
Yeah, it didn't matter.
Well, he hit it hard on the ground, right to Alex Gonzalez, the kid phenom.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying.
2 gone.
Yes. So now we got Jason Giambi. Let's get after him.
See if Kerry Wood can produce himself a nice inning. No, he walked him. 4-pitch walk. Jorge Posada with 1 on for the Yankees in the 6th.
Yep.
Anything special or pitch to him?
No, we're going to pitch to him.
Okay.
And Posada, those are good numbers.
He was really good that year, and he spikes one down the line, and it turns into a double. Giambi's not fast, so he stays at third. So 2 on.
I know.
2 outs. Hideki Matsui's been clutch too. First base open or nothing crazy here? I mean, Nick Johnson on deck.
Let's get after him.
Go for it.
Yeah. Let's pitch to him.
Here we go. And he struck him out. Called for the strike. Wow.
All right.
Here we go to the 7th.
I think I'm going to have Zambrano pitch the rest of the way.
I like that.
All right, Alex Gonzalez. I know. Let's have Alex Gonzalez take the pitch.
Okay. Yeah, you're getting pretty up there in the pitch count situation with Mike Messina. That's a ball. Do you want to take another? He's at 111.
Let's take another.
And that misses. Ball 2.
Let's take one more.
Yeah, it'd be nice to get Messina out. I mean, as long as it's not Mo. There's a strike down the pipe. So it's 2-1.
Now we'll swing.
Okay, 8-hitter Alex Gonzalez, 4-2 game, center field, and caught by Williams.
Bernie.
Now Damian Miller time.
All right, Damian Miller. Swing away.
No pinch hitter, right?
No pinch hitter.
Want to see your bench? No.
No.
Not yet. He ran the count full, but he did strike out. So now that puts Messina at 121. I mean, this is probably his last inning.
Wow.
And Lofton's up. Want to take a pitch?
All right. Let's take a pitch, and then I'm going to try and bunt for a hit. I'd like him one time to get that bunt for a hit.
Sinker for a strike.
All right, let's try it. Let's try a bunt for a hit. You can't keep missing it. Yep.
It's a bunt, but it's popped right back to Messina, who makes the catch.
Wow.
A little lunge to his right, and he's got it.
Man, that's been a terrible play for me. It's been a terrible play.
The sabermetric
Next
crowd
year in
is
spring training, we're working on our
giggling.
bunting.
Yes. They're watching both of us and giggling because they're like, Braun doesn't know how to teach a bunt. Boog's calling for it too often. But you're right in this thing.
I know.
It's 4-2.
All right.
Still going Kerry Wood?
No, we're going to do Zambrano here. Is that me singing the 7th inning stretch?
Yeah, at Wrigley.
Did you? I mean, you know what's amazing is, I was so nervous doing it, and I always joke about, like, the anthem. I think of it as, like, New York City subway, right? Like, the local or the express. So, like, the 6 train or the 4 train. Like, you want it to be the 4 train. You don't want it to be the 6 train. Like, don't give me the local. Like, let's move it along. And then I did the local. I went I was bad, but I was bad and Rizzo, like 2 days or a day afterwards, he's like, hey, man, that was a really cool day. You know, Lou Gehrig Day, blah, blah, blah. Hey, man, you got to sing the song faster next time. Like, he dead serious. He's like, you got to be faster.
That's amazing. Now, did you practice before?
No. And I even, like, sang a couple of notes for, this is name droppy, but I over the phone had a conversation and sang a couple of notes for Eddie Vedder. And he was like, yeah, you're going to do fine. And then I did it, and it was like, this is terrible.
That's a power move right
So I
there.
need another.
Oh, hey, Eddie.
I need another.
I need some help.
Yeah. Gosh.
Well, I'm sure you're going to do it again. All right. The question is,
I know.
Do you get quick redemption this season, or is it something that's going to be in the future? Like, will they let you double up this year?
I don't know. I'm sure if I asked, I don't know. I mean, it was so bad, Scotty. I mean, so bad. Like, just
I didn't
terrible.
catch it. So now I've got 2 things to do after this. I've got the Ruben Sierra album, and then I'm also going to play it on. I'm going to play you doing the 7th inning stretch on my long car ride after this.
Oh my gosh! Where are you going? I got to find this. I'm
going
going to send this.
Secaucus, New Jersey.
There you go. Where are you right now? Am I allowed to ask you these things?
Yeah, you can. You can ask me. I'm in a small town, visiting some family, and so I'm about an hour plus away.
Okay.
Warren, New Jersey.
I just sent it to you. All right, let's go.
You just sent it to me. Well, while you were going over your vocal cords, I do have some bad news. Zambrano was down for a while, and the bullpen coach said he's not used to this and he's not ready. He's cold, so you might have to work Wood for a couple more batters, and you can mix in a mound visit. And he also asked if you'd like to warm up someone else. Yankees lineup, lower OPS against lefties. Remlinger?
Yeah, let's warm up Remlinger.
Okay. So we'll warm up too, and we'll just keep an eye on them. And, we can check on them batter
Yeah.
to batter. We can work a mound
Yeah.
visit, but let's start with Nick Johnson. You got 7, 8, 9, so maybe Kerry Wood sneaks you a few more batters.
Okay.
All right, let's get back to action here.
Okay.
Ready for him?
Yeah, let's go.
Nick Johnson's 1 for 2 tonight, and now 2 for 3.
Wow.
Now I'm
base
feeling
hit
bad
up
because Wood's not warmed up. Yeah.
That's.
You want to visit Kerry and just see what he says?
Yeah, let's go visit the mound.
He says, "Thanks for asking. I'm fine." And Zambrano is now ready, and so is Remlinger. So that was quick.
Who's up? Boom. Let's do Zambrano.
Yep. Zambrano, come on down. You're already in double play depth. The infield knew what to do if you want it.
Yep. Let's do. Yeah, we're good.
We're good. Johnson on first. 11 hits for the Yankees tonight. I got to say, I mean, you've bottled up this offense pretty well. And now you struck out Aaron Boone on a 2-2.
Bam. With a strikeout there, and now Big Z is going to go after Ruben.
Double play depth or no big deal?
Double play depth. Let's try it. He threw that good sinker.
Do you want to try it so much so that you go pitch to contact or pitch to batter?
Yeah, try that.
Here we go. Looking for a little DP to get out of things. Uh-oh. Here we go. There's 1, there's 2. Oh, that's beautiful.
Woo-hoo!
Let's go. 6 outs to spare for your offense. We're in the top of the 8th. I mean, all things considered, Boog, and just for everyone who joined us late, big idea, Boog Sciambi, 8th inning. It's the what-if World Series in 2003. If the Cubs made it past the Marlins, that would be a good chance for the Cubs, of course, to win their first World Series in a jillion years. And the Yankees ended up falling to the Marlins that year, so we're seeing maybe if the Yankees would have won the World Series against the Cubs. It's a one-game winner-take-all, and Mike Messina is somehow still going in this game. I'm assuming batter to batter at this point. Still going.
That's amazing.
But that could be good for you.
Yep.
2, 3, and 4.
Let's go.
Gonzalez. Very weakly in front of the catcher. And the ball is bobbled by Johnson. And it gets past him.
And Gonzalez down to second.
Couldn't bring it in. Yes, and an error on Posada.
Jorge making the error. So now we got the tying run at the plate.
Of the NLCS in 2003. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Mm-hmm. All right, so Gonzalez gets second. Let's go, Sammy.
Sammy Sosa takes inside. 4-pitch walk. Why is Messina still in this game when he has so many good arms in the bullpen?
I don't know.
131. Joe Torre is just riding him.
I mean, Joe did kind of have the rep to. He grinds some people. He would.
Yeah. The Yankees have Clemens. They have Pettit. They have,
I know,
of course, the great Mariano Rivera for the 9th 4-2 game. But you've got 2 on. Aramis Ramirez looking for some damage. Swinging away?
Yes.
All right, Boog. Big drive. Wait, call this for me. It's going, Boog. Give me the call.
On its way. Gone. Yes, and the Cubs lead 5-4. Aramis Ramirez, a 441-foot bomb. How about that? And the Cubs on top by a run, and they're going crazy back in Chicago. That is amazing.
From 4-0 to 5-4, and it must have been the 7th inning stretch story.
Yes, that's right. Oh my gosh.
Plus the error. Hey,
You said it.
the error from Gonzalez in 2003 was definitely, I would say, just as much a cause for the Cubs losing that game as the Bartman
Yeah.
play, Steve Bartman
No
making
doubt.
the catch that Moises Alou thought he had. So look at this. Posada with a bad throw. It sparks a rally. You're winning
Yeah.
5-4.
I know. It's amazing. All right, here comes Jeff
And
Nelson
Messina's
now.
out. Yep. Swinging
That's
away with Corey Patterson.
Yeah, let's go. Swing away.
Wow. What a turnaround.
Cubs are 6 defensive outs from the World Series.
And that is caught. Nice play by Grudzelanek. Or no, Soriano, I should say. It's Yanks, of course. Soriano makes a nice catch in shallow right. And now Moises Alou is up.
Well, let's see if they can add on a little bit here.
A lot of fly ball outs this evening. Bernie Williams getting a lot of tread tonight.
Got to get that cardio in, get your steps in.
Yeah. Here's your guy. Eric
Karros. DK, swing away.
Let's do it.
Swing hard.
What do you know? Bernie Williams really getting those steps in. He's huffing and puffing. That might affect Bernie, though, at the plate. I mean, he's really had to do a lot of running. We head to the last of the eighth, and Zambrano's in. Could you ride him to victory?
I think that's what I'm going to do. I mean, am I really going to bring Joe Borowski in? I mean, the pride of New Jersey. I love Joe Borowski, but I'm just saying, am I really going to close with Joe Borowski?
You've got Farnsworth throwing $1 billion, but he can walk a few.
Yeah. I think I'm going to try Big Z to wrap this thing up. Let's see.
Okay. Starting with Jeter.
Go.
And your infielders decided to guard the lines. Forget it. Straightened up on a strike 3 call.
5 outs.
Bernie. Wow.
Pitch to him.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
pitch
no.
walk.
All right.
Your infielders are guarding the lines, and your outfield playing deep. That's what they decided to do. Soriano's up. Williams at first. Any double play thoughts?
I'm right now. I'm good at as is. I definitely want my outfielders deep, guarding the lines. Love that.
Play normal?
Yeah.
Okay, let's do that. Infield normal. And pitching to him?
Let's pitch to him.
Okay, let's do it. Driven to left. Oh, no, that's trouble. That's up against the wall.
Oh, no.
And holding up at third. It's a 2-base hit for Soriano. Bernie Williams will stay at third. 1 out in the 8th. I will at least suggest making sure you have pitchers warm in case this gets out of hand.
So let's get Mike Remlinger back up.
Okay. And he's ready, so that's good.
He is.
So he's in the pen. Do you want anybody else warmed up too?
Let's bring him in. And let's get Joe Borowski up.
Okay. Joe Borowski's warming up. Yeah, and you've got Sciambi with obviously a much better move. Yeah, I would say, right, to go lefty-lefty. I mean, Sciambi in 03 was OPS above 1,100 against righties, 713 against lefties. So that sounds like the move.
I mean, Mike Remlinger isn't the classic left on left. He was a guy that was sort of ahead of his time. He was a lefty, but he was really a reliever. Like, he was not one of these, because he did not have that devastating breaking pitch. So, I mean, still a very good reliever. Pitched a long time.
Yeah, so he had low 90s fastball, good curve, hard slider, changeup splitter. Wow, he had a lot of pitches for a reliever.
Yeah.
All right, well, this is a big moment, Boog. Trying to hug this 5-4 lead with 2 in scoring position. Any infield in?
What are we, second and third? Yeah,
Yes.
let's go infield in.
Okay. Outfield normal?
Yes.
Okay. Pitching to him.
Pitching to him.
Big A, B. And he walked him.
Wow.
Oh, boy. Well, it sets up the force at any
Loads
bat.
the basis for Posada. All right, we'll keep Remlinger in there.
How's this doing?
Let's go. Yeah, I'm just tense right now. Like, let's go. I want to go double play depth or just the whole infield. Let's go infield in. Be aggressive.
Okay. Pitch to batter.
Let's go.
Here it is. Jorge Posada. Fly ball. Drifting in. Nice and easy. And it is caught by Kenny Lofton in a quick exchange, too, to whip it home. Nobody advances. How about that?
Wow.
No sac fly on the fly ball. Kenny had time. The exchange was very fast, and it's still 5-4. That's as good as it gets for you there.
How about that? And Bernie stuck at third. All right, now Hideki Matsui. I mean, this is a matchup I should like. So infield normal, outfield normal. Let's go. Pitch to him.
Bases loaded in the eighth. No, he walked him. He walked him home on 4 pitches. We are tied at 5.
Yeah.
Are you yanking him? You got another lefty in Nick Johnson.
No, let's let him face the lefty. You got to let him face the lefty.
Okay. Everyone straight up. Pitch to batter.
Yep. Pitch to him.
Wow. Okay. Skies it. Looks like it should be playable for Lofton. He's there. So we head to the 9. The Yankees do scratch a run across. And look who's in.
Mo Diggity. Well, I mean, that's one of the things, right? You got greatest closer in the history of the game. That's a big advantage. But
yeah.
All right, let's go, Alex Gonzalez.
Mo's ERA in the postseason was insane, 0.70. Rain beginning to fall, too.
Oh, boy.
And there's a sinker for a strike. They just want to let us know that it's raining. So it's 0-1, swinging away.
Yeah.
Hey, maybe you get a little miscue in the field. It could get a little sloppy out there.
Yep.
And instead, that's a called third strike, cutter in her half.
All right. Well, Damian Miller. I'm not hitting the lefty. No, we'll let him hit.
All right, let's do it. He does. Deep center and caught.
Okay.
Now you got the top of the order with Kenny Lofton, who clearly is not Mr.
We'll
Bunting extraordinaire.
No, okay. He's been terrible. No more bunting for Kenny Lofton.
But he does single into left field.
How about that? The other way off of Mo.
And that's misplayed in left.
Oh!
Extra base on the error. It's getting a little,
did he get to
little soggy out there. Yeah.
I love it.
Pick could give you the lead.
Mark Gradzalanic a chance to be a
Kenny,
hero.
Right? Yeah.
What's that?
You don't need to hit and run with Kenny. I mean, hit should score him, right?
No, hit'll score him. Yeah.
So here's
Swing
Grezzel on
away.
it.
Let's
I
go.
feel like this is a guy who can hit a cutter.
I agree.
Swinging
Right-handed
away.
hitter.
It's to deep short. Throw across is in time. Jeter made one of those jump throws.
Oh, boy.
Okay. Bottom 9 at Yankee Stadium. The big idea. This could be the most nerve-wracking one we've been in. 5-5. Yankees with that dangerous offense. They score a run to come back after your team was down 4-0 and made it 5-4. Now we're at 5-5, and it's 8-9-1 starting with Aaron Boone, and Remlinger's in.
I think I'm going to bring Joe Borowski in. Is he ready?
He should be ready. Let me throw him in there to make sure. He is ready, so I want to throw him in.
Let's go.
And would you like to warm anyone up behind him? Still at Farnsworth.
Get Kyle Farnsworth up, yeah.
Okay. If you could organize any game with any players in baseball history, who would you call?
Can I interest you in a 1994 what-if World Series Yankees-Expos matchup? Or how would Team USA from the 2017 World Baseball Classic fare against Team Cuba? But here's the catch. This time, the Cuban roster features major leaguers. What about the two best clubs in the history of your favorite franchise? Like, who's better, the 1985 Royals or the 2015 champs in KC? Stop wondering and start watching, because this is the big idea. Big-time guests dream of epic matchups on Out of the Park Baseball 22. Then we press play and manage it all, thanks to the ultimate baseball strategy game. Available on PC or the brand new Out of the Park Go on your mobile device. Take that curiosity, that all-time debate, that what if in baseball history, and make it happen. The big idea has arrived. Are you in?
Wow. Fast forward in time. We've had some tech issues with our guy, Boog Sciambi, and he is anxiously awaiting word on how this is going to finish up. So we bring in the great Richard Grisham, the creator of the big idea, marketing aficionado, OOTP man on the line, I'd say at this point, for the Cubs or the Yankees season. Here's your big intro, Richard. Welcome to the big idea, just in time for the maybe last few minutes of the last episode of season 1.
You know, sometimes you get thrown curveballs, Scott, and you got to swing at them, right? So here we are. Our apologies to Boog. Technical issues happen, but hey, look, the game must go on, right? So we're going to finish this up in style, and I just, it's unplanned, but a great opportunity for me to thank you directly, Scott, for the amazing work that you have done with the big idea with Scott Braun, as well as our 10 amazing guests for season 1. I cannot thank you enough. I cannot thank them enough. I can't thank the fans enough. This has been, I knew it was going to be fun. I knew it was going to be great, but I had no idea how fun and how great it would be. And so I'm happy that with all of the technical problems, I at least get the chance to thank you and the fans and all of the participants directly. Thank you.
I appreciate that, my friend. This has been an absolute blast. It's been awesome whenever I can to chat with everyone, in Twitch or afterward on YouTube when it gets posted there as well. And continue to give us your feedback and any thoughts on future matchups you want to see, the whole deal. But this right here is the team that definitely puts it together. You're looking at us. So fitting that you'd be the super reliever to get called in to finish up the Yankees taking on the Cubs. So, Richard, I appreciate it. And right back at you. Thank you very much for everything you're doing to put this together. Of course, this was definitely, I would say, a two-man effort to put a lot of the preparation and the guest booking and all of the tech behind the scenes. Michael and the rest of the tech crew doing an amazing job. Of course, also of making sure that, at this point where we have our tech issues, we just roll right into the future. They take the past, put this together with what we're doing right now, so you don't have to sit there on Twitch for a million hours, okay? We value your time, even though I know you love the drops. But let's do this, Richard. You ready?
Yeah, I'm ready. Let's go. Let's get this thing going. Or let's wrap this thing up, one or the other, right?
Yes, it's the bottom of the ninth inning as the Yankees are taking on the Cubs and continue their little 5-5 battle with Joe Borowski in this game against Aaron Boone. And you, of course, are managing the Chicago Cubs from 03. Boog squad. Boog is anxiously awaiting word. Like I mentioned earlier, I'm going to text him. I'm going to grab some of this on video and send it to him and say, well, Boog, here's what Richard did, either good or bad. So, all right, let's start with Booney, Mr. Clutch for the Yankees in the 8th spot.
Where have we seen Aaron Boone hitting, in a situation where, something incredible could happen with one swing of the bat? Not nervous at all about this. Nope. So, but you know what? It's the bottom of the ninth. There's nobody out. We're playing straight up. We're not going to play scared. We're going to pitch away to Mr. Boone.
Let's do it. And Boone drives one deep left field. No way! It's gone! I can't believe what I just saw. One pitch, Boog. Where were you? Aaron Boone goes long, 6-5. The 0-3 Yankees walk off and take down the Chicago Cubs. An absolute heartbreaker that only gets cured by the fact that the Cubs did eventually win the World Series 13 years later. I am in utter shock and disbelief, so much so that I'm grabbing calls from classic broadcasters. Yes, I can't believe what I just saw is genuinely the organic words that came out of my mouth, Richard. All of that, trying to fix up Boog, get him back in the mix, and it was just one pitch shy. This is actually fitting. It was a part of the curse in 03 that we didn't even know existed, was a little glitch that puts you in and ends the ball game. Booney's a hero again.
Unbelievable. And look, Scott, you know me pretty well now. The last team that I would want to win anything would be the Yankees. I'm a Mets fan, for crying out loud. This is, for anyone who thinks that there's any shenanigans, trust me, there aren't. I am, this is very upsetting, Braun.
We can't build this. This is not fabricated. And hey, the diehards that have watched every episode know. I mean, yes. If we could maneuver things the way we wanted, I think the record for our guests was like 2-8 or 3-7. We don't want our guests all going home losers, but we're playing out OOTP. We are playing out of the park baseball, and that's baseball. And I cannot believe that Aaron Boone, first batter up, bottom 9, doing all this work behind the scenes to try and get everything set up tech-wise for our Twitch crew and the YouTube watchers. And this is done. Well, Richard, wow, you had a really short tenure as your guest appearance, but I'm glad you at least came on to, say thank you and for us to chit-chat because we spent so much time together off the field.
I've never met Boog Sciambi, and yet I have a feeling like he is not going to want to be my friend now. This is a problem. But hey, look, you know what? That's baseball, I suppose. The best laid plans sometimes go awry. And, hey, look, it's not like we haven't seen Aaron Boone hit a clutch home run to win a big game in the past. I guess, sometimes it past repeats itself, Scott Braun. I guess that's what we found out today.
I was saying that jokingly. I was, we were just in jest saying, oh, Booney, he's had a clutch home run in his life in 03.
Unbelievable.
Unreal. Well, that's it, Richard. I mean, that was the game. And, we have the Yankees taking down the Cubs. And just to recap here, if we're checking out the box score, and I like to see, what the post-game quotes look like. Aaron Boone said with a smile, we had our doubters along the way, but we made them eat crow today. He's the MVP of this game. Shocker. I don't know if you had many doubters, Booney. I think there were more doubters on the Cubs side. I mean, this is the Bartman year for Chicago. We're trying to play this out and see, how the Cubs would do against the Yankees in a World Series. And I think they would have done pretty well, but talent-wise, they definitely can stack up against the Yanks. Not really as much lineup-wise, even though their lineup showed up well today, especially Aramis Ramirez with the huge 8th-inning home run, a 3-run shot off Messina at the time. But I think pitching-wise, they could have, really kept up with what the Yankees brought to the table, with Pryor actually not doing his thing as much today, but Kerry Wood taking over, and eventually we get to Zambrano and then some of the bullpen. But on the other side for New York, I think this was the separator, is when you go 1 through 9, the Yankees definitely had a deeper lineup. And example A right here, your number 8 hitter and your current manager of the New York Yankees was 2 for 4, 2 runs, 3 RBIs, including the game-winning smack in the bottom of the 9th. So that's your separator between these two teams to help tell the story.
And to be fair to myself, because really it's kind of important at this desperate moment, Borowski was already going to pitch, and I'm pretty sure I didn't mess that part up at least. So Borowski,
you didn't mess up anything, Richard. You just took over. Here, I'll ask you this. Were you a little concerned strategy-wise about how you were going to play this out just because, Boog had done such a great job? And so after this batter, there were going to start to be moves or decisions to make. But you're right. Yeah. It did not matter. Boog was going to roll with Borowski in this spot.
Yep, he was going to go there. And then I was going to start to get the gears turning on what pitchers to use. Because again, in this setting, we could have just gotten, we could have gone loogie, right? We could have gotten just one pitcher for one guy. We weren't limited. So I was gonna display for all the world, Scott, my incredible baseball strategy mind. And yet, I guess it just wasn't meant to be. I'm just the guy who shows up, say, pitch to that guy, give up a game-winning home run, and everybody goes home crushed.
Shocker. It's unreal. And I'm sure people are going wild right now. Wherever you're watching, let us know in the comments. But we did it. Another big idea in the books. You know the drill. Any teams all time matching up. And I encourage everyone, and I've been getting great feedback on social. Send us your dream matchups. Comment section. You can hit me on social. It's easy to find me. And we'll try to make it happen in the future with another big time guest. And we're running Out of the Park Baseball 22, Play with the Pros Play, the ultimate baseball strategy game. And everything we just did, of course, is now happening on mobile devices worldwide. Download Out of the Park Go for free on iOS, Android, the whole deal. Well, I guess I'll call you Richard, but also I'd like to say Boog too. Thank you so much for the time. It was really a pleasure, and we'll hear from Boog in just a sec. But Richard, good times in season number 1 with these 10 eps. This was special, and we have a lot of big, crazy ideas in mind for the future.
Yep, that's the key word. Season 1. Season 1 is a wrap. Season 2, can't wait, Scott. Can't wait.
Stay tuned, everyone. My friend, good to talk to you. Thanks again, everyone, for watching.
Out of the Park Baseball 22. Play what the pros play. The world's best baseball strategy game. Whether you're new school or old school, all that matters is winning. Take full control of any current Major League Baseball franchise. Discover and develop elite players, coaches, and scouts. Run your team your way and build a World Series champion. The Infinite Baseball Sandbox. All new for 2021. Stunning new 3D ballparks for every Major League team. Or build your own unique, majestic landmark with our dramatically improved ballpark construction kit. A completely remodeled coaching system that connects and impacts your entire organization. All new strategies and management options give you unprecedented control. Plus, dozens of gameplay and performance improvements that make the best even better. And of course, Perfect Team 22. The critically acclaimed online competition roars back this season with more strategies, more content, and a brand new mode, Perfect Draft. Out of the Park Baseball 22, available worldwide on March 26th, 2021.